Hello everyone, this is Garrett again. I'm going to bring you a quick guide on how to use Windows 8 and 8.1, vice versa between the two mostly, and a little bit of some of the functionality that's been around since Vista and should be in the newer versions of Windows for you. So to start off is I'm going to start on my desktop here. Main thing every Windows has is a taskbar right here. A few things that some people like to do, just so you know. So as you can tell, there's this lock taskbar. If I lock this right here, I will not be able to drag this bar, but if you unlock it, you can actually move the bar around anywhere on the screen that you want. If you have multiple screens, you can actually move that bar all the way away. Another nice functionality that comes with Windows 8 is being able to show this taskbar on all your windows. So if I click apply right here, check that, click apply, you'll notice, actually you won't even notice this part, but I will. If I move this bar to another screen, let me apply this bar here. Okay, so if I click apply, you'll see this bar. It actually appears here. I actually moved my bar all the way to the left. Another fun functionality that you can do is you can actually, if you don't like the little icons that always show up, you can always make sure it always shows the layers. So never combine. Click apply, boom, you have all your windows back. This is something you would have had back in XP or 2000, the full text and the icons. Another next step that you can do is you can combine same things you would like. And as you notice, I don't have a lot of same things open, so you can't really see the difference in this screen. So I'm going to go back to combined icons. This is what the default setup is in Windows 8. Next thing you can do is, for those that don't like the taskbar always being in your way, you can auto hide. That's this functionality right here. Click apply, give it a few seconds, and it will auto hide itself. And then if I move my mouse back to it, and this works on all angles of the screen. So if I just bring that down there, wait a few seconds, there you go, it shrinks. So I'm going to bring this back up here. So that's a nice new nice functionality that's been around since the beginning of I've known of Windows. I know it was back in 2000 that I know I've seen it. So it's been in 2000 XP, Vista, 7, 8, 9. Oh, well, not 9, sorry. Windows 10. Alright, so then we have our navigation points. This is kind of dependent on which version of Windows you're running. This is a main function of Windows 8 is going straight to the desktop. So right on beginning, you can click this box right here, show my desktop background on start. So it'll instantly show me back to my desktop. I can also enable replace my command prompt, and this is, I'll go into more detail what the difference between command prompt and Windows PowerShell is. Nice functionality is this Windows key plus X. I'll get into a little bit more detail on that too. Let's just jump through this list here. This jump list is kind of a nice thing. It just shows you your recent items. You're most likely not going to use this in general, but if you do, great functionality. Toolbars. These are those extra things that you used to see on your taskbar. If I click address bar here, click apply, move my main window back over here for you guys, you'll notice this right here. This address bar is just a quick functionality to search. If I remove that, quick links. I have no quick links, so it don't appear. Quick links, they're actually over here for you. Depending on where you move this, you can actually move it to the left. These little drag bars goes out. You can actually expand it, shrink it. It's usually what your shortcuts are. You can add icons to it or your favorites. And now for those with the touchscreen, this is auto default set. If I click apply here. There we go. This is auto default set. That's a little keyboard icon that pops up, allows you to click with your finger, get whatever you need done with it. You can always find it in here. If you don't like that icon, click that checkbox and go with it. Desktop icon, apply this here. It's just a quick icon to get to your desktop. That's all it is. It gives me all my icons to my desktop. Okay, instead of clicking this button right here, which will hide everything, you click the desktop. It'll give you all your links, and you can actually see more by hitting this thing, and you'll see tons of icons. I don't use this, so the functionality has to update itself here. So I'm going to hide that. Looks like I have frozen my computer. Okay, so continuing on. After you have those, And I'm going to show you a quick functionality. This is usually used for major people that are in the IT industry, but it's a great useful tool for those that remember the control panel, computer management, and all those. You don't have to be a full IT tech, but it's a nice functionality. So if you click that start key, it'll say start, it'll look like the Windows icon, and click X at the same time, you'll pop up, and you'll get this little small menu over here. From this menu, you're able to run. This is the same as opening the task manager and clicking File, Run in the top left. You have your search. You have your File Explorer. That would be the basic window that you open to like go and see your C drive or find files in My Documents and all that. Next thing you have is your control panel, the old control panel that's always been around since the beginning of time, pretty much for Windows. As you can tell, control panel. You have your task manager, which I was talking about earlier. Sorry about that. All my windows open in the opposite screen here since I don't usually use this as my primary. So like I was talking about, file, run, choose a file, open up, run a program, something of the sort, whichever is required or what you need to do with it. You have your command prompt. One says with admin, one says without. Some commands that you need to run require an admin privileges. If I just run in basic command prompt, let's see if I can do this here. Okay. I have full admin rights, so it actually overrides that needing of admin. For those that are in a Active Directory network, you might not be able to do it at all. So depending on your permissions, you might have to run admin. And upon running admin, clicking it, you might get a pop-up saying user, password, continue. So next thing you have is your computer management. This computer management is where you find your device drivers, your disk drives, your services that are running. It's a very useful tool for ITs. Normal users will probably never get into it. Your disk management is portioning. It's like when you plug in a thumb drive, or if you look at your hard drives, they're only so big in size. That allows you to manage that. Network connections is your normal network tool, which you can find up here in this corner over here where it says network access. Device manager, which I was talking about earlier. You have your system, event viewer, power options, and program features. The main ones that you might want to know for non-IT professionals is system, event viewer, power options, and program features. Those are the greatest tools. System brings you back to the normal right-click computer and click properties. It used to give you, your processor, your installed memory, what your product key if you're activated or not. It's a very nice and useful tool. Event viewer, you're probably not going to get so much into detail on this, but it's a nice thing to have if you want to log, say you had a blue screen or errors keep on happening, your computer keeps on freezing. This is a nice thing to have open. You have your basic Windows logs, and this will track any like events, errors, notifications, information. As you can tell, I just opened up basic application, so it's anything an application logs on me, or an application fails, or something happens, or it opens. And as you can tell, I actually have an error down here. You won't understand this, but if you're talking to an IT professional, if you know what the error is, logging, telling them where it happened or when it occurred is a great thing to give to your IT professional. It's a nice tool. You also have security. Security is basically auditing how many times you logged in is usually what it's tracking on that part. Setup, you probably won't see that much other than maybe Windows updates. That's when these pop up. If you see an error with Windows update, it might be a service pack not needed or a package not needed at that time. Continuing on, we have our power options. This is not going to pertain to any desktop people. It's going to be for laptops and tablets. Power options. There's two ways you can get here. I can't get to there from the second ways. You look at the battery icon, right click it, and you can go to more options. Or you can click the battery icon and click more options. It'll bring you to here. This allows you to change over your power options. For those that don't want their screen turning off, you can change it in here if you want your screen turning off. It's been around since, I know for sure, XP, Vista 7 and 8 in 8.1, and Windows 10. So, continuing on from that, we have our program features. Now, there's multiple ways to get here, but this is a nice quick way instead of having to go straight into control panel. Program features, what you have installed on your computer. What games, what programs, what applications are required. Another way to get there is through this control panel that I kept open. You can find programs. In this case, I'm just going to go to category view. You'll find it instantly right there where it says programs. Click uninstall program. Brings me to the same window. Now, I skipped over one of the functions down here that said search. If I click search, it opens up this little search menu. That's one way to get to that search. Another way is you click over here, bring your mouse down, click search. For those on a tablet, what you do is, with my mouse is going to act like my finger. You bring your mouse right here, or your finger right here, and slide it inwards. Upon sliding inwards, you'll get these icons. Then you can click search. The final and last way that's been around since Windows Vista for sure is the instant search. So you click start, type what you're looking for. So I'm going to type in Adobe. Now my Adobe's products pop up. All I did is click the start button. You don't even have to click the start button if you really want to. You can click the start icon, type in Adobe. It'll instantly start searching. It'll search your whole computer for all your programs and applications. Right now I'm on Windows 8.1, so all my applications and whatever else it finds comes up underneath that search bar. On Windows 8, you'll actually see it in the main window where you see all these icons on my screen. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a comment or like below. If you want to keep up with all activities on the channel, click subscribe. And if you would like to watch another video, there's some videos listed down below here. And thanks for watching.